There's a woman.
Open the door.
Help her! No one can!
Open the door!
She's begging me.
Do not let her in!
Let me in!
Welcome to Kermode Uncut. 10 Cloverfield Lane is coming out on DVD, and this raises an interesting question about how much you do or don't know about a film in advance. If you remember, when 10 Cloverfield Lane came out in cinemas, there was very little pre-awareness of what the film really was. I remember going to the National Press Show the week that it opened, and nobody knew what the relationship was between 10 Cloverfield Lane and Cloverfield, to which the title seemed to allude. Now, I liked the film, I thought it was really interesting, but it was evident that it was something that had begun life as something else and been changed, because it turns out that 10 Cloverfield Lane actually began life as a spec script called The Cellar, about some people trapped together in a cellar. And then the property ended up being taken over by Bad Robot. Obviously, J.J. Abrams' involvement with Cloverfield meant that they thought it was some kind of genetic cousin of Cloverfield, and it turned into 10 Cloverfield Lane. There was a lot of debate at the time about whether or not the connection with Cloverfield was a good or a bad thing. When I was reviewing it, I said it was more like the disappearance of Alice Creed meets Room than it was War of the Worlds. It's basically a film in which Mary Elizabeth Winstead is trapped in a cellar with John Goodman, who says that something terrible has happened up above ground, but we don't know whether it has. We don't know whether he's her saviour or her captor. We don't trust any of his motivations. Well, now the film is coming out on DVD. People know a lot more about it, but maybe you still don't quite know what the connection, if anything, is with Cloverfield. So my question to you is this. Do you think that 10 Cloverfield Lane benefited from the connection to Cloverfield, or do you think the connection to Cloverfield did it some damage, set up expectations that perhaps the film wasn't going to meet? And when you write your responses, put them on the comments below this video. And spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the film yet and you don't want to know what the solution to that problem is, don't read the comments until you've seen it. But my advice would be, do see it. It's really good. It's just not Cloverfield.
There's been an attack, a big one. I'm not sure yet if it's chemical or nuclear, but down here we're safe.
I was driving north of here.
You were in an accident. That saved your life, Michelle.
Thank you so much for saving my life. I guess I should go to a hospital now.
You can't leave.